So good morning to all. It is audible. Shall we start a session? Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
So today we are going to discuss about Android activity life cycle. Okay. So it deals with what are all the methods called when an activity is called. Okay. So in while we opening an Android app, okay, usually 7 methods is to be called. Okay, so these 7 methods are termed as callback methods. Okay, so on create, on start, on resume, on pause, on stop, on destroy. Okay, so it's having 7 methods. These 7 methods must be compulsory executed by an Android SDK. Okay, so whenever an activity is open, so these 7 methods must compulsory called by an activity. Okay, so these 7 methods are called as callback methods. Can you see the screen? Can you able to see the screen? So for each and every activity, these 7 methods is to be called. Okay. So what is activity in Android? Single screen is termed as activity. Is it clear? Single screen is termed as an activity. Okay. So in the activity, with the help of activity only, we can design a GUI part. Okay, we can design a UI for our Android application. It is simply like a window. Okay, it is simply like a form, or it's simply like a window. Okay, so while the user is opening an activity means, okay, opening an activity means these 7 methods is to be called. Okay, so after starting an Android activity, okay, so that is activity is launched. Okay, so while Android application is running, activity is launched, like that. Your application is launched, like that. It will be giving a message in the logcat. Okay, in the Android Studio, it will be giving a message in the logcat. Our application is launched successfully, like that. It will be giving. Okay, so whenever an activity is start, okay, this 7 method is to be getting take place. Okay, so in activity we are having various states to execute that activity. So on create, on start, on resume, like we are having 7 methods. So in on create method, so when this method is to be called means, when an activity is suppose you are clicking that icon means you are using WhatsApp or Gmail or some other app, you are just clicking that icon in your Android device means this on create method will start to execute. Okay, so this on create method will be getting called. So when this on create method will call means when an activity is clicked. Okay, when an activity is clicked. Okay, so that is on create method. Next, after that, it will enter into on start method. So in the on start method, what will happen means all the GUI elements is to be displayed when an activity is start. Okay, it will be initialized. What are all the resources? what are all the methods to be called. Okay, so that methods, that memory space, okay, that guy components are getting initialized when on start method is getting called. Okay, so activity is become, so after on start method after calling this on start method only, the screen is visible to the user. Okay, the screen is visible to the user. So once the icon is clicked, okay, this on create method will be called. So after the on create method will be calling, implicitly there is no need for calling these these methods, on start, on resume. Okay, so once you click that WhatsApp or Gmail or some other Android app in your Android device, these 7 methods will automatically called. Okay, not by the user. So while after execution of this on start method only, the screen is visible to the user. It will allocate what are all the methods and what are all the libraries and what are all the guide to be displayed for that screen. So it initializes the code and it will be displaying the guide component to the user. So after calling on this on start method only, the screen is visible to the user. Still now 45 people are there. Why? So all are listening? All are listening? All are listening or not? Nadisha, you take notes, okay? You taking running notes. So what is the purpose of this Android activity lifecycle means? So while the application getting started, okay, so these 7 methods is defaultly getting run without our user knowledge. Okay, so in the on create method, when it will be calling means, this on create method will be calling means the user is clicking that icon, Android app icon, this on create method will start execution. So after start execution of that on create method, next on start method will be called. So in the on start method, what will happen means it will be initializing the resources required to run that activity. So okay, in terms of memory or in terms of allocations of guide component. Okay, so after execution of on start method only, this activity is visible to the user. So coming to this on resume method, so this on resume method, so in this method only, so after executing after on resume, in this method only, our activity is getting run. Okay, so on resume is our activity is in running state. Okay, we are using that and activity means. Okay, so in the on resume method only, that activity can be used by the user. Okay, so here the user can start to use the activity. So in the on resume method only, the user can start to work on that activity. That is, we can interact, we can use the screen, or you can use that activity in this method only. So it will be coming to the foreground activity. Okay. So while we so the user is using that Android app. Okay. So meantime, okay. So a call is coming. Okay. You assume you are using WhatsApp. Okay. So while clicking that WhatsApp icon, it will be entering into on create method. So after creating that, after execution of this on create method, that WhatsApp window will be open for ourselves, isn't it? For in this on start method. Okay. So after execution of this on start method, that WhatsApp window screen will be getting displayed to the user. Okay, it will be visible to the user. Okay, then we start to checking the messages in the WhatsApp, or we are trying to composing some messages to the some other persons. So meantime, one call is coming means, okay, so it will be enter into on pass method. Okay, it will be enter into on pass method. Okay, so now the activity is not visible to the user. So in the on pass method, the activity is not visible to the user. What activity we are used? WhatsApp activity we are used. Okay, so while we using that WhatsApp activity, incoming call is coming means we are try to attend that incoming calls only. Okay, so that time this WhatsApp activity will be go on pass method. Okay, on that time our WhatsApp activity will be goes to on pass method. Okay, so is it clear? What is the difference between on resume and on pass? So now the WhatsApp activity is not visible to the user. So when it will happen means an event occurs. An event occurs means that event may be an incoming call, okay, or some notification, or if you pressing the back button means it is also one of the event, right? If you pressing the back button, or if you pressing the home button, or if you pressing the power off button, it is also one of the event occurred in our Android device. Okay, so not only the incoming calls and notifications. Okay, if you press the home button or back button or power button, okay, so that these events are also can pass our WhatsApp activity. Okay, so it will, our WhatsApp activity will goes into on pass event. Is it okay? So when our activity will be enter into this on pass method, when this on pass method will be executing, an event occurs. Okay, that event may be an user event or it may be a system event. Okay, so user event in terms of pressing the back button, home button, okay, power button. So in the system activity, in the system events, it may be an incoming call or it may be a shutdown process. Okay, if your battery is too low, it automatically goes to shutdown. So in that time also, our WhatsApp or whatever we are using that activity, it will be enter into on pass method. So next one is on stop method. So after we are using that WhatsApp, Okay, so if you pressing that back button, okay, if you are pressing that back button, and then it will be enter into on pass method, right? If you are trying to exit that WhatsApp app, how you trying to exit that WhatsApp app? Any idea? In laptop we are closing our application in the symbol, that cross symbol, right? If we are having minimize, restore, and then close button, we are forced to close this window in terms of by clicking this close button. How you can exit an activity in the Android device? Any idea how you can exit? Yeah, all are listening or not? How you can exit an activity or application in our Android device? It's a simple question, right? No one is having answer. How you can exit? Akash, Akash, are you there? How you can exit? Okay, Anganathan is giving one answer. Clean. So while we pressing that home button, so what are all the activities we have so far used, that will be getting displayed one by one. One after another, it will be getting aligned, right? So if you can forcefully to clean all the activities which was run. So what is the starting point of our activity? So we have already discussed. So where is our starting point of our Android activity? This on create method. So like main method in Java, in C, okay. In Android, what is the main method of our activity means? Application means, what is the starting point of our Android application means? On create method. Okay. So after clicking the icon in our Android device, okay, that application will enter into this on create method. So I'm using this my application. Okay. After that, I am using one more application. So now I have used two application. So in this Android device, so it is getting, so while we clicking this recent, okay, so it will be getting displayed. Okay, so I can clean this. I can force to stop the running Android activity. Now there is no application in this Android device, right? So this is on stop method. We are forcefully to stop the running Android application in our Android device. Here also we are having cross button, or else we can use this button, this way to stop our Android activity. Okay, so after stopping that Android activity, okay, so two possibilities are there. Okay, so it will once after executing this on create method, it allocates some resources required for this activity to run, right? So that is to be cleaned. Okay, so that is to be cleaned in this on stop method. Okay, so or else we can restart the activity once again. So it will be enters into on restart method. So after stopping an activity, it will be entering into on restart method. There may be a possibilities again an activity can be open, or else it can come to the destroy method. Okay, so in the on destroy method, okay, the resource allocation was taken place by this on create method, having some resource allocation. So that resources are destroyed by this on destroy method. Okay, so this is simply meant for destroying an activity. Here we can see what are all the, so I have explicitly write the code for this method. Usually while creating an activity, on create method is there. Okay, on create method is there. Okay, so I was written on start method, on resume method, on pass method, on stop method, on restart method. I have written 6 other methods. Okay, so this log.d is used to print the content in the logcat window. Okay, so this log.d is an inbuilt-in method like print statement. We can print the content in the logcat window. Here is a logcat window is available. So in this logcat window, we can print the statement while running this application. So while calling this onStart method, we have printed onStart method is invoked. In the onResume method, we have print onResume invoked. So these are all the contents which was given by ourselves. This onResume is an inbuilt-in method. Okay, so it will be, these methods are override in the onCreate method. Okay, so for each and every activity, we are having these 7 methods. Okay, can able to see that message. I will show where it is. So the logcat message is not getting visible today. Yesterday I have run and it will be displayed in the logcat, but today it is not getting visible. Getting So okay. So that's all about the Android activity lifecycle. In Android activity lifecycle, we are having 7 methods. So while the user is clicking an icon, okay, app icon, it will enter into on create method. Okay, so in the on create method, it will be getting initializing all the resources needed to run that activity. Next, okay, after the execution of the on start method, it will start our activity visible to the user. Okay, so after execution of this on start method only, it will visible to the user. So after execution of this on start method, it will enter into on resume method. So in this on resume method only, our activity is running. So now the activity is ready to use by the user. Here the user can use interact the activity. So after that, if you clicking the pause button or home button or power button or any events occur, means it will enter into on pause method. So next, and then after on pause method, it will enter into on stop method. So in the on stop method, it may be a chance of going into again restart an activity. Okay, so it will after calling this restart, it will enter into on start method, and then it will enter into on resume. Like that, it will be keep on executing the activity using these 7 methods. While coming to this on destroy method, it will destroy our resources allocated by this on create method in the memory. So these 7 methods are callback methods. All of you know about callback methods? Callback methods? Any idea? Callback method? Callback method. You have studied in Java. Callback method. For example, you are having 2 classes. Okay, you are having 2 classes. First class is named as A and then second class is named as B. Means if you want a method, if you want to call a method from the class B, okay, if you want to call a method from the class B, okay, you are calling that class B method with the help of class A. Okay, so after the execution of the method in the class B, okay, the class B method will return the result to the class A. And after returning the result from the class B, the class A again starts to running. Okay, so that is callback. It automatically called and executed the class A method. So that is callback method. So how we can say these are all callback method means, so if you clicking that on start method, okay, and then after it will be entering into on resume method, right? On resume method. So while the application is execution, activity is executed, you are clicking back button means it will enter into on pause method, and then it will enter into on stop method. Next next you are using one more activity, so that activity will using with the help of on create, on start, on resume method. So now you coming to that previous activity which you used means it will automatically calling this on resume method, not this on create or on start method. Okay. So now you have used 2 activity. Okay, so my application and yes application. Initially you have used my application activity. Okay, and then you are using yes activity. So now you can switch over to this my application activity. Okay, so while we switch over this my activity, my application activity, it will enter into on start method. Okay, it will be entering into on start method. After that, it will enter into on resume method, not from on create method. So while the activity is opening, while the activity is clicking means it will enter into on create method. Okay, now we are not clicking that icon. Okay, now we are using that activity which was previously used ourselves. Okay, so just by clicking this activity page, it will enter into on start, on resume, and then it will keep on moving to remaining methods. So that's why we have called this is a callback method. So you consider two application, that is my application is yes is class A, my application is class B. Okay, if you want to run this my application, okay, if you want to run this my application, okay, after running you are just move on to this second application. Okay, so this is automatically called from this my application itself. Okay, so this activity will intimate, okay, you are having, you have to start one more activity. You just go on to pass mode, like that it will be intimating to this activity via this on pass method. So that is callback method. So how we can say, in simply we can say, if you want to open an activity, it will enter into on create method, on start method, and on resume method. So now after execution of this on resume method, our activity is ready to use. Okay, so if you press the back button means, okay, so now the activity is getting running, that is the user is using that activity. Suppose if you pressing the back button, okay, you are pressing the back button and you are exiting that application. Okay, you are pressing that back button and exiting, you are pressing that back button means you are exiting that application, right? So what method will call? On pass method will call, and then on stop method will call, and on destroy method will call. Okay. You are trying to exit that application means these 7 method is getting called. Is it clear? These 7 methods will getting called. Here my application is still not getting exit. So it will, this activity will be comes to on which stage? This on pass method only. It won't execute on stop or on destroy method. Okay. Suppose if you are pressing that home button, okay, so it will enter into, if you are clicking this icon, if you are clicking this activity means it will enter into on pass method. Okay. Suppose if you are pressing that home button, okay, you are pressing that home button, what app we have recently used? My application app recently used. You are pressing that home button and then you are calling that activity from this my application. Okay, so now what will happen means this, it will enter into on stop and it will enter into restart, and then it will be go on to on start and it will be entering into on resume. Why means it will be this my application is not given exit. Okay, not we have chosen exit, still it is reside in our, still it is in live. Okay, so while you pressing the home button, you are trying to access that my application. Okay, my application from this. Okay, my application means what method will call? It will be called on restart. Okay, on restart. After on restart, it will enter into on start and then on resume method. You are using this application. Okay, you are using this application if phone call is coming. Okay, if phone call is coming means what method will be called in this 7 methods? This on pass method will be called. Okay, so this activity is running. Okay, it will be in on resume method. So while the call is coming, it will enter into on pass method. Okay, so after on pass method, it will again enter into on resume method of which activity? Call activity. It will enter into on pass method. Okay, it will enter into on pass method of this activity. Okay, and it will enter into on resume method of incoming call activity. Okay, so while we attending that call, it will enter into on create, on start, and then it will enter into on resume activity. So after the call is getting over, it will enter into, we are ending that call means it will enter into on stop. Okay, and then it will enter into on stop and then it will enter into on destroy method. Suppose you are using this activity. Okay, your screen is getting off means which activity is which method it will be getting run? On pass. Okay, so now the activity is getting run. Okay, so it is in the on resume method. So your screen is goes to off state. Okay, your screen is goes to off state. Okay, so in that cases it will enter into on pass and then it will enter into on stop. Okay, so again you are clicking your screen, turn back. Okay, turn back on means it will enter into what? Restart. Okay, it will enter into restart and again this activity can be ready for use. Like it will be executing on start, on resume, on resume method. So that's all about the Android activity life cycle. So why we need this Android life cycle? So to run an activity successfully, we need these 7 methods. Okay, for any activity, these 7 methods is to be run. Okay, compulsory. These 7 methods is to be run. Okay, to run an activity successful, we need an on create, on start, on resume, on pause, on stop, on destroy. Okay, these 6 method is to be called for running an activity successfully. So that's all about the Android activity life cycle. Do you have any doubt in this set of methods? So these methods are termed as callback method, callback methods.